We're gonna take a breath. We're gonna take a breath. We're gonna listen to it again. Okay. Wow, what a reaction, right? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Madables, and I hope you all enjoyed the video from yesterday. It was really fun to do, and it got me a little nervous because the copyright stuff, but we ended up getting through it with some countries not being able to see it, but that's a small price I'm willing to pay for not having to worry about monetization / worry about copyright stuff. Anyway, we also got some people in the comments asking for different fights, so I think we can also continue doing so, right? I think it was fun. I simped a little bit, but you know, sometimes it happens. Anyway, welcome to the second week of us doing full-time content, 5 videos a week, not too shabby. Today's an all-for-one wrap with Conner Quest featuring Tyler Clark, Mr. Clark. And we haven't listened to a Conner Quest original in a little bit of time now. So let's jump into it and see what our boy's up to. Also, I want to say before I get into it, if you want to support Madables, it's absolutely free to subscribe, like, comment, any of that jazz. I'd greatly appreciate it, and then we're good to go. Oh, hold on. Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Turn it up. Turn it up. Oh, wait, all right, so All For One. Let's get some backtracking a little bit here. All right, so All For One is the villain to One For All, or at least the power, right? I don't know what the 5 acts necessarily mean, but it started off with attack, so I'm kind of curious on if there's like different chapters within the song or not. Dude, like I feel like I'm beating a boss fight in Dark Souls. Act 2, All For One. Okay.
The antithesis of every synonym there is for hero. A codex of phobias holding everything you fear most. Gangs of weirdos that lay close at my disposal. I am boastful, I am noble, I am omnipotent.
Hold on, holy shit. Hold on, all right, slow down. For one, I want to turn this up for myself a little bit here. I want to go in on this. So I want to go back a little bit, because sometimes when the music just hits you, you kind of like lose like all sense of thinking, all right? I just go into like, this is amazing. It's amazing. The whole thing's amazing. I also love like that whole like orchestra feeling when it comes to like rap and music and stuff like that, like bringing it into like our culture now, because like I listen to some artists that still incorporate like that kind of like kind of thing, you know? So it just makes it more epic, and when you can add like an actual beat to it, it's sick. It's so cool. Let's do it.
Antithesis of every synonym there is for hero. A codex of phobias holding everything you fear most. Gangs of weirdos that lay close at my disposal. I am boastful, I am noble, I am omnipotent. Leviathan with iron lungs compresses squashing rodents. The giant comes, knives and guns cannot stop his motion. This is for your own good.
I always praise, and you guys know this however long you've been watching me, I always praise when you do like a layered chorus. I love like harmonizing. It's sick. It adds just depth to the chorus, all right? I am not a music producer. I am just saying it sounds really good to me, and I like it.
I will fill every missing piece. I'll take it all. I'm greedy, gluttonous, I'm guzzling gigantic growth. Their souls are suffering, the sound inside the glass slides slow. Their moans are muffled, muscle mutts, I'm in my Manson mode. Busting a Baptist bubble, burying his bashed in bone.
It is crazy. Like it's not even just like, I can't tell. Like I'm trying so hard to focus. Like there's so much going on screen, and like musically and like with the lyrics as well, that I also like, I believe I hear an also like a harmonizing thing within the lyrics themselves, like within the rap. So I think like, I don't know if the whole thing is harmonized, but like.
Graveyards, both stuck up in the closet. So many skeletons could turn it into catacombs. Play the part.
It's so cool. This is so cool. Okay, so like, I cannot tell. There's a lot going on. Like I can't tell if it's just altered voice or if he actually has like a very hint of like someone else saying the exact same thing. He's saying that like a millisecond behind to give it that like that echo feeling. But like it's just so much power. And when you add all these layers, it just gives it more of that like orchestra feeling of like all these people kind of contributing. It's sick. It's sick. And I think that actually adds into like the All For One kind of vibe. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but I just think it's a cool idea that it just popped up in my mind now. Like having all these different people on this one track, All For One, you know, kind of goes with the track a little bit. It's a little bit of a pun, it's a little bit of a reach, but you know, I think it's kind of cute. Okay.
I design like a puppet. Will the shadows, I'm the master. Oh, you don't wanna taste of all this power, devour, erase from this existence. You made us the distance between us is far too great for them. The darkest day for them was victory that lifted me to infamy and paid me.
Dude, is this Connor? Does Connor usually go this like, holy moly? Dude, Connor's killing it. And I wonder, I think Tyler Clark, I can't tell which one is which, all right? I'm not super familiar with either. Like, whoever's doing their each thing, whoever's singing the chorus and whoever's doing the raps, they're killing it. They're absolutely killing it. I love it. I love the whole vibe of this.
History, this little league, kids I'd see jobs to run the bases. Puzzle faces, dumb and vacant, wonder how the world collapsed. They never heard the thunder rumble shaking. Having faith was the first and last mistake you make. Heroes that cannot protect you, walking his banks like amateur wrestlers, stacking off straps like Hannibal Lecter. Man, a collector, stored like a tank of flammable pressure. Hold your past like phantom inspectors, torn your mask and damage your senses. Talk to the masses, stand to that lecture. Dogma the eye check, ravages festers, alter the minds of
Holy
powerful
shit.
sector. More than implies a valuable test. Your gorgeous is like, can you handle that press when I go extra, extra?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's exhausting. Holy moly. Is that like edit? Can you do that all in one breath? That's bananas, dude. That's straight up bananas. All right, let's go back a little bit. Like oh my God, that's, okay. We're gonna take a breath. We're gonna listen to it again, okay? Because I'm gonna go off on a tangent if I don't.
Collapse, they never heard the thunder rumble shaking. Having faith was the first and last mistake you make. Heroes that cannot protect you, walking his banks like amateur wrestlers, stacking off straps like Hannibal Lecter. Man, a collector, stored like a tank of flammable pressure. Hold your past like phantom inspectors, torn your mask and damage your senses. Talk to the masses, stand to that lecture. Dogma the eye check, ravages festers, alter the minds and parables set that more than implies a valuable test. Your gorgeous is like, can you handle that press when I go extra, extra?
It's so good. It's so good. I love the whole, like, oh, it's just so much energy and so much passion put into it, you know, but like, I don't know where he breathes. I don't know where he breathes. It just feels like it rattles on forever, and I just cannot tell if this guy just has crazy vocal range when it comes to capacity or like what it is, but like, excellent. That was sick. I want to listen to it a few more times, but I'm not going to. I'll just do it afterwards on my own time when I'm waiting to edit this thing, but like, it's so good. It's so good. Oh God. We're moving on. Anti-ranting. We're moving on.
This is for your own good. I will fill every
Also, a weird thing to... Hold on.
missing.
Also, like, a kind of like a different... I just want all the words in there. It was just gonna bother my OCD. It's kind of interesting when you put this kind of context on a... chorus. I need to describe this further. So basically, like, you wouldn't use this kind of tone in like combination of like creepy low and creepy high. I'm not saying their voices are creepy, but they're like it's just very like villainous. I guess villainous is a good word for it. So it's just interesting that like you wouldn't do this kind of chorus with a protagonist, a hero, right? Like you want it to be more uplifting or like just more passionate in a different way, but this gives it like that whole like it makes me think of actually that character from the new Demon Slayer episodes, like the brother. It gives me that like that skinny crawly guy kind of vibe, you know. And I think that's kind of cool that you can nail a essence of a villain, not like a specific villain, but like of a villain within a chorus itself. You know, it's fascinating.
Peace, I'll take it all. I'm greedy, gluttonous, I'm guzzling gigantic growth. Their souls are suffering, the sound inside the glass lies slow. Their moans are muffled, muscle mutts, I'm in my Manson mode. Busting a bastard's bubble, burying his basting bones. Graveyards full, stuff them in the closet. So many skeletons could
Dude.
turn it into catacombs. Play the part I designed like a puppet. Pull every string from in the shadows, I'm the master.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Excellent song. Excellent song. All right, put me to full screen. Put me to full screen. I didn't know what to expect when I went into that. I don't know. We haven't really heard a Conner Quest original. I don't know who Tyler Clark is. Okay, so like I don't know. Like this is like a mix between a lot of different artists because he's got that like that deep rapping in there, and he's got kind of that Fab Level kind of vibe with like the chorus a little bit and like the rock feeling. You know, I just associate like the rock, not the actor, the genre with Fable at this point, so I guess I always kind of relate things back to him. But it's just really cool. The whole thing was just like massively produced. There was a lot of switches between just the different, I guess the different acts. I guess that was the whole purpose of like the different switches and stuff like that, to have those different kind of feels and sections devout to the acts. I'm not super familiar with All For One yet. I just know whatever is in the show, basically, so I just know about his ability. I know a little bit about his past and what he's contributed to All For One, so it's just I kind of understand the basic foundation of that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. I really appreciate it. I love the song. Excellent recommendation. Thank you, Odyssey. Appreciate it. Anyway, everybody have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic night. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to Madables for more reaction content.